Bum, ba, bum, and we're back on the coolest podcast in the world, Two Cool Brothers. This is a solo episode, so that is exactly why I named this Two Cool Brothers with TOO as the spelling for two instead of TWO, because eventually this was bound to happen. Crazy times. Let's just get right into it. Y'all remember before this Corona shit went down, like what was popping, like what we used to talk shit about, what we really got really upset about. Y'all remember when back in the day, last week, we were upset about plastic? Remember the good old times of just like plastic straws? That was what occupied our mental space. We had lawmakers banning plastic straws. A woman died because of it. She got impaled because she fell in her metal straw. Remember that was in the news? That was it. They're trying to save turtles. That one turtle that just got or whatever sound that turtles make. What sound does a turtle make? This is a solo episode, so luckily I get to just focus on just ranting whatever's in my mind and just researching on the big screen that unfortunately I can't share with you because I'll get demonetized before I even get monetized. What sound does a turtle make? See, this is shit that we were looking at back before all this coronavirus into the world shit went down. Trying to figure out what to drink. What to drink with. The danger of drinking equipment. That was what occupied our mental space. Now, hindsight, we probably should have been thinking about what's our plan if we have a virus come around. A virus that's going to end possibly life as we know it. I mean, it's killed thousands of people. We've made movies about this, and realistically, we never had a plan. Kind of sucks to say out loud. I mean, we have all the resources in the world. And think about the advancements we made. We've landed on the moon. We made a plan to get on the moon. We probably have a plan for aliens. Well, maybe not. Maybe not. We barely had a plan for straws. We were just figuring out that. We finally got it down that metal straws or paper straws is the best case scenario. We had just figured that out, and then God was like, oh yeah? Level 2. And then hit us with this shit. Do you guys remember like what went viral before the coronavirus? Y'all remember Shakira? Y'all remember her halftime show? All across the internet. That was probably the last viral meme before coronavirus. It was that was it. Shakira at the halftime show eating ass. Man, I wonder if I can play that. No, I probably can't even play that sound. I'm still getting used to doing solo podcasts. I used to do a bunch of these back when I was younger. Me and my brother used to just go at it. And then when he couldn't do the podcast, it would just be me just talking to the microphone for an hour and a half. Just really warm for this, though. It's not that cold. I have a pretty nice compound out here. My room gets really fucking cold. It's weird. Every time I cook something, all the smells get trapped in my room. So I'll cook dinner at like 8 o'clock, and then I'll go to bed at like 11, and it'll still smell like whatever I cooked, only in my room, though. So if anyone has any health risks you want to let me know about that, please send those. I want to make sure I have something to worry about after this coronavirus stuff is over. Damn. What's crazy about this virus is whatever I'm saying today, factually, it's probably going to be wrong tomorrow. Today's date, let's get this right. It's Sunday It's not Sunday, I went to work today. It's Monday the 16th. So, yesterday on Sunday the 15th, the CDC recommended that no groups of 50 or larger should be permitted. Today, they said no groups larger than 10. That's insane. Tomorrow we might be in full lockdown. So while I'm promoting this episode, getting you guys to watch it, maybe in 2 days, 3 days, you go, oh, okay, now that we're in full lockdown, we can't have families of 4 in the same household. I should probably give that Two Cool Brothers podcast that my friend from high school or college or whatever comedy is putting out. And next thing you know, bam, it's episode's so old and you realize it within 5 minutes. That sucks. It's hard to stay in the loop with all this. My favorite thing though is when I'm on Instagram and I'm seeing old posts and seeing all the stories that I like from 5 days ago and how much we've came along since then. It's crazy. Think about that. I saw. I keep seeing like old sports posts still on the Explore page. You'll see like stats like, look, Anthony Davis went off, blah, so and so went off today. Talk about what sports player went on a scoring rampage. By the way, I saw a post or a quote from Rudy Gobert on his last game he played, and it was against the Raptors, I believe. And in the very end of the game, probably the last 2 minutes of the game, he got in a tussle with somebody, and they started shoving each other, and him and that player got ejected. Well, after the game, he said, if the refs aren't going to do anything about it, I'm going to enact my own justice. That quote does not hold up well in hindsight. For those of you who do not know Rudy Gobert, he is the NBA player for the Utah Jazz who at the press conference had touched all the microphones jokingly to kind of make fun of the panic of the coronavirus at the time, and then the next day he tests positive for COVID-19. And on top of that, apparently he was doing the same shit in the locker room, rubbing his balls and everything, allegedly, and his teammate, well, probably his teammate, with how I hear how close he was getting with this guy, Donovan Mitchell, star player for the Utah Jazz, contracts COVID-19. In addition to that, his father, Donovan Mitchell Sr., who works for the New York Mets in some capacity, also contracted the virus as well. And a kid who had asked him for an autograph had gotten the virus. In addition to a third NBA player, Detroit Pistons forward Christian Wood, who had played with Gobert a few days earlier, has also contracted the virus. So to put it loosely, it's pretty safe to assume that Rudy Gobert does not wear condoms. Also, he's an asshole. Doesn't wear condoms. Where is I going with this? I don't know. Fuck that guy. This is a solo podcast, Two Cool Brothers episode. I got to get to the 10-minute mark so I can get promoted by YouTube. But yeah. Oh, I remember now. So basically, like he had said, I'm gonna enact my own justice if the referees don't do nothing. And you see shit like that, like on the Explore page still. Stuff from like 5 days ago, 4 days ago. And it's back. It's all posts from a world that was pre-shutdown. It's crazy how far like we've come along. It went from LeBron James saying he'll never play a game with no crowd in attendance, and we all thought that collectively that was ridiculous. I mean, we'll never have that. Like, this virus might be spreading, but we'll never get to that. I mean, how many viruses, how many end of the world scenarios have we already survived at this point? So like, he went from that, and the next day came, whatever the NBA wants, I'll do it. He's rich, so he gets the news first. He gets the real news before we all get it. You know? I went from that to we're going to cancel some games. And from that to canceling the whole season. To further notice. Ain't that crazy? I saw this cool story about how Kelly Olynyk, another basketball player, I'll get off basketball news in a sec, but this is a fun story. So Kelly Olynyk, first name is Kelly, Kelly. Olynyk, I'll let you Google how to spell that. He plays for the Miami Heat, and he had a clause in his contract where if the Heat made the playoffs, he would get a $400,000 bonus. There was about 19 games in the season. They were one game away from clinching. They lost that game against the Charlotte Hornets. Next day, NBA gets shut down. Never gets a chance to reach that bonus. And, yeah, $400K short. Just one day. Ain't that a bitch? Ain't that a bitch? I don't know. That has to be karma. Makes you wonder if like he did something, like gave someone the coronavirus. You know, maybe he gave it to Rudy Gobert. If you believe in karma, I mean, either he did something really shitty, or he has something really good coming his way. If you believe in karma, I personally, I don't know. I think life's just like shit just happens. You know, I don't think a cosmic force really causes you to have good or bad things happen to you. But I do think this. I do believe in karma somewhat. I believe in diet karma. I believe if you're a cool-ass dude and you do some cool things with your life, that energy does come back to you in the form of, like, if you're friendly to people, people want to fuck with you more, you know? You can do good things and someone could possibly recognize that and put good things onto you. Like, I mean, shit, how many things have I had happen to me just off of personality? Just trying to be nice. How many opportunities have come my way for that? Shit, in comedy? Getting put on to microphones and stages that I really didn't deserve at the time, but they just liked me. They just liked me. I got offered to do, Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons. They were gonna do a play, or maybe they already did. I don't know. But anyways, a few years back, before I had even done an open mic, this guy who did voices for Disney said he was producing that Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons, the play or whatever. Pretty sure it was already a play, or he might have been trying to fuck me. But either way, I met this dude at Taco Bell in line, and we started talking, we started joking around, and we started doing impersonations for the cashiers. And from that point, he gave me his Gmail and said, "Get in touch. I'll have you do 10 minutes to open the show or keep them warm, and then we'll start the show." That's how he wanted to do it, because he was a fan of comedy. So I was like, "Yeah, hell yeah!" And from then, I immediately started writing bits, started working on material, and then started doing all these open mics. And but that all came about just from, like, just joking around and doing Simpsons impersonations. We're not even good either. Not even good impersonations, but he just took a liking to me. And nothing ever came out of that, by the way. Nothing ever came out of that. Sad. Sad. Yeah, but just be a good person. I mean, look at Rudy Gobert. He was not a nice person. He touched all of the microphones. I mean, I don't think he's evil. I'll say that. I don't think he meant to give anyone coronavirus. He was just being silly, and it backfired horrendously. I mean, have you ever told a joke at work that just didn't work? A little bit of too dark humor for that type of setting, and then just dead air, and you gotta sit through that for, I don't know, till you quit. Shit happens. You know, unfortunately for Rudy, it gave so many people a life-threatening illness. A life-threatening flu to which the likes we've never seen, because we currently don't have a cure for it. Hey, sometimes you shoot them and you miss, you know? It's like what's that Michael Scott quote? Is you miss the shots you don't take, you know? Rudy just fell flat, you know? It could have went well, you know? If this would have been like a regular flu, it would have been funny, you know? Rudy Gobert could have ended up getting that kid, like, some tickets to the game and a signed jersey. They could have had, like, a media opportunity for it. They could have really done some promo with it. Nah, coronavirus. Damn. Life's crazy. Life really is random. If you believe in karma, can you really predict that that's going to happen? When Rudy Gobert was 18 years old, did anyone tell him in 10 years, you're going to be the guy that gives a life-threatening illness to 3 other professionals and a kid, effectively shutting down the entire NBA and the NCAA March Madness tournament? How? Touching the microphones. Who could have predicted that? Who predicts that? Apparently, white authors. I just heard a noise. I heard a noise in my house, and unfortunately, like, I turned around. So it's going to creep out, like, the viewers watching this. And it's a very, like, and it's kind of like a Paranormal Activity vibe that I got going on at the background and everything. Yeah. Like, that door could pop out. That one right there could pop out at any moment. My roommate, super scary when he wakes up. So I just hope that doesn't happen. I got to end this anyways. So, in conclusion, yeah, anything important I want to drop? Oh, shit, I want to get into this. So if you're in Long Beach, follow the Daily Diddy. They're a podcast run by this dude I just met at the Red Room. Really driven dude. Really wants to do some great things for the community. Let you know about resources. Really put on the artistry of Long Beach. And I sound like I'm his wife, but he really is doing some cool shit. He has regularly highlighted rappers, producers, people doing shit in Long Beach for the community, for the arts in Long Beach. Like, he's really ambitious about that. It's not a front or anything, you know? Some people will just be sharing the shit that their friends post on Instagram. But I don't know. He really does, like, he spends a lot of time producing on that. So the Daily Diddy, it's a hard, I don't know what DIDDI, the Daily Diddy. Follow him on Instagram. Listen to his podcast. It's really good. Yeah, it's a cool ass dude. So follow that one. He's posting all like really good resources in Long Beach too. He has the juice. I mean, he was posting that hospitals in Long Beach and Los Angeles County had patients that had coronavirus before the news outlets did. And then when the news outlets finally released that, that's when I realized, oh shit, this guy has the juice. The Attic in Long Beach, giving away free kids meals. Anyone that needs food for their children, go to the Attic, and they'll probably serve you. You know, if you have a child that's under 18, you know. A lot of restaurants are doing that too. Just look them up. I know if you're in Orange County, there's a lot of high schools doing it. Anaheim High School, Loera, La Habra, El Torito. El Torito is giving away free meals for kids. I'm almost tempted just to give you guys a fake one. Just like give you like 9 real ones, and then like Carl's Jr. giving away free kids meals. That'd be gnarly if like so many people went to Carl's Jr. and then just kept asking for it that they just got. And then eventually like it reached the media, and the media goes, so why aren't you giving away free kids meals? Like El Torito is not nearly as big as a franchise as Carl's Jr. / Hardee's. And then eventually they do it, and it becomes a really cool thing. That's if you guys watch it, if this podcast. So yeah, free kids meals at what's a non-Carl's Jr. place? El Torito, Acapulco. There you go, Acapulco. It's a Mexican restaurant. I seen someone post a receipt. They didn't have to purchase anything. They just ordered 3 kids items and got them all for $0. Didn't order anything for the adults. So that's pretty fucking cool. Be conscious if you're buying spring water. Drink that last, because apparently patients going through chemo, that's all they can drink. So hold on to that. Be on the lookout for stuff that's really valuable for people who really need it. We're going to get through this. I mean, this might get to a point where the air is infectious and we all got to stay inside for an extended period of time, you know? And it might get to a point where they're shooting people down on the street. That was happening a little bit before all this went down. Do you remember that? In between paper straws and Shakira, police brutality was in the media. So who knows how things might end up if a virus is just flying in the atmosphere. So if we do get to that point, you know, we all gotta help each other. We'll figure it out. But I think what's important is how we go down, if we're gonna go down. No homo. Yeah, damn. This shit's really haunted. I have this boat painting, if y'all can see in the background. I got a boat painting back there that really adds like the vibe. I might oh, that's my roommate snoring. I might just make like a little horror movie up in here. Something that particular. If I lean backwards, that help make it look less haunted? I don't think it does. Well, damn, I was supposed to end this, but I want to leave y'all with something else before I forget anything important. So many cities are going on lockdown. The CDC went from 50 people to 10 people. They don't want you in groups larger than 10. I'm in Long Beach right now, and they banned all indoor dining. You gotta get your food to go. Bars closed, gyms closed, basically every business closed. San Francisco, they completely have 24-hour lockdown, so you can only leave your house if you're gonna go to a doctor or the supermarket. Or unless your job is of a healthcare worker, a gas station employee, supermarket employee, something along those lines. And I got really itchy all of a sudden. Yeah, this is my day one of my quarantine, I guess. It's a quarantine vlog. Hopefully not. Yeah, way too much shit. But also, I'm in a pretty cool compound. I mean, it's, where I live, it's kind of hard to rob me. Because, one, you have to pass all these other houses that are so much easier looking to rob. Two, I live on like another floor. So, anything you take from here, you gotta take it back down and over a fence. And it's the whole thing. And I don't even have valuables like that. Like, there's some poppin' ass houses in Long Beach, but they're over there. For sure. Yeah, don't rob me. But yeah, there's some. I got a pretty good compound out here. You can kind of go to just anywhere else and just not rob me instead. But also on top of that, there's just a litany of resources out there still. I mean, I know everyone's looking at the videos of the markets not having toilet paper. And I'll admit, toilet paper is hard to come by. But if you really look for it, at places outside the obvious, like no more Target, no more Costco. Your local gas station, your local liquor store probably has something, you know? Online shopping still is reloading. I hope if we don't, man, I just can't wait till it just get to the point where like we all are back to work and we're all back to school and everything's normal. San Francisco's shut down. Think about that. San Francisco. You guys ever been out there? Everyone's outside. No one's outside. I saw a picture of Mecca, Saudi Arabia. You guys familiar with Mecca? It's where Muslims pray to, the direction they pray to. And Mecca's empty. There's no one out there. Think about that. It's a crazy time. Also, don't be an asshole. Don't go outside. Don't be a dick. Don't be a dick. Don't be going to Chick-fil-A. I mean, it was debatable whether it was morally okay to go to Chick-fil-A before all this happened. No more Chick-fil-A. You seen how crowded it is at Chick-fil-A still? Give up Chick-fil-A. Too many people. Too many people. Go somewhere that's not as cool. Go to a Dave's Hot Chicken in Fullerton. That place is bomb. It's empty. And bring me some because I put you on game. Who else is popping? Yeah, South Coast Plaza, Santa Ana, South Coast Plaza. That's not popping. They just had somebody test positive today and closed it down for 2 weeks. Unfortunately, I don't work that far from there, so today might have been my last day at work. I'll clock in tomorrow and see how that goes, but I mean, come on. That person that got infected and someone at my job or me, we probably shared some common space. Probably went to the same Chick-fil-A or the same In-N-Out, Buffalo Wild Wings, Starbucks. They could have infected someone there who goes to the same Starbucks or whatever, and so on and so forth. And that's how this is really spreading. I mean, look at Italy. Italy's been shut down, and they're still dying. I mean, we had close to 400 people die today in Italy, and then they've just been inside their homes. So, I mean, that's what bothers me the most about people that are putting out memes that really undersell how dangerous this is and how serious this is. I see memes like, oh, well, H1N1 killed like 63,000 people. Not quite accurate. And it's also why the fuck we're panicking. That's why everyone's panicking. You ever step in Dookie? Right? It sucks. You step in a Dookie. You ever step in the same Dookie twice? No. And that's why. You know not to step there. You know not to walk like that. You know that your left foot, perfectly fine, clean grass. Right foot, all Dookie. So you don't put your left foot in the same spot. You don't use the same mechanics when moving that left foot as you did your right. You go an extra, and then you plant. Immediately plant when you get some clean grass right in your vision. And then take your right foot out of that Dookie and plant it back in some more clean grass. That's why we're panicking today. We've already seen this shit go down multiple times. Well, most of us have. Apparently not like the people in charge of making a plan for the United States Yeah, Trump was surprised that his administration had gotten rid of Obama's like crisis viral I don't know, whatever you want to call it. But there was a team, I guess, set up to handle shit like this, and Trump's administration just thought it was fugazi. And Trump didn't even know. Like, there was one, and we got rid of it. That's an awful question. I don't know. I don't know much about it. I just know that Trump knows less about it. I see memes that people are wondering why the panic. Also, the fact that all this shit was going down with swine flu, H1N1, and those motherfuckers didn't panic. The ones posting the memes about how our panic is way overblown compared to the panic of this blah 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 blah. Well, where were you guys with your H1N1 memes back in the day? And also, what's the point of, like, that's a weird flex. Like, why are you trying to tell people we didn't panic as much back when 60,000 people died? How are you helping? What are you doing? You know, if you want to post something, like, use that creativity, you know? Post a song, joke around, do something. Post a TikTok. I'd rather you TikTok dance than do that. And to be fair, I'm not on the bandwagon of hating on TikTok. Those actually are really fucking funny. There's a lot of really good ones up there. You know, there's a lot of funny TikToks. It's like basically a meme. It's like meme culture out there. The same way how we saw Shakira eating booty at the halftime show. I mean, there's a lot of that on TikTok. I know there'll be like a dance that goes viral or a song, and it's all about making a joke or a bit around that. That's basically what it is. I might make one, but I can't control my face. So there goes that. At work, a lot of people think I'm mad all the time, and to be fair, I am. But most of the time when I'm told, like, yo, you okay? You look pissed. I'm actually, like, pretty chilling. So, you won't see me on TikTok anytime soon. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see if I live long enough for it to still be popular. But, yeah, fuck y'all. Don't be posting that shit. Don't be posting, like, memes that downplay how the severity of what's going on. Because the scientists, the ones that are actually doing the research and trying to figure out a cure for all this, they don't give a fuck, and they're the ones that are telling you, yo, you guys got to take this shit seriously. You guys got to stay inside. They have no political interest. They have no vested interest in getting you to panic. They just want to see you live, you know? It's like, what are you doing getting people to not panic about this? Or not even not panic, just not take it seriously. I mean, what is panic? If panic is somebody washing their hands that didn't wash their hands as much and makes them not go out to bars or makes them not, touch microphones, that's not so bad. Even the people that are overbuying, it's like, we can figure that out. It doesn't take 1 billion years to make toilet paper. We'll be out for a little bit. We'll figure it out. Your neighbor's got some. Somebody's got some. It's ridiculous. And I get it, baby wipes, super necessary. If I see a pack, I'll buy some, and then I'm willing to share. It's just, I feel like just help. Not that shit's helping. I think it's the urge to want to be right. Maybe they genuinely think that, I don't know. I'm not an idiot. Damn, I went way longer than I wanted to. This is going to take a hell of a long time to post, and it's a whole thing on upload. That's the one thing about I'm new to YouTube is, like, upload time. Oh, it takes forever. Especially because I got to go to work early as fuck in the morning, which might be my last day at work. We'll see. I hope it's not. Well, if it is, I hope these videos go viral in a positive way. I hope people just like them. I hope it doesn't go viral because, like, a ghost goes across my screen or something. Like, that would kind of suck. Even thinking about it now, it's kind of spooky. I don't want to go viral because something crazy happened. I just want people who like this shit to like it. I want them to comment, subscribe, like it, tell their friends about it. And this gets passed along to people that like it, and I build an audience. organically full of people that really fucks with these videos. Fucks with my opinion and likes to watch me talk about shit. Because I like telling you guys about the shit. I love just talking in general. So, yeah, if you fucks with it hard. Fucks with it heavy. Shout out to Mark Wahlberg. Yeah. I think we'll be all right. Think about doing a beer pong tournament. I think a beer pong tournament would be hella cool. Give you guys something to watch. Film like I had to make sure that wasn't a ghost. Had to want to film a beer pong tournament with like people I know who aren't infected, and then just broadcast that to you guys. We'll have shit talkers, maybe even commentators, something. We'll be mic'd up or whatever. Figure it out. It's hard to find right now as entertainment. And sports left a huge void for everyone that clocks out 5 o'clock and later. Like, you've already seen all the videos, you've already seen all the podcasts, all the YouTube videos, everything on Instagram, all the stories and everything. It's weird. I finally saw that check mark that when you see everything on your feed in the past 2 days, you scroll, next thing you go, boop, bing. Instagram gives you a little notice that you've seen everything. 2 days worth of everything, you've already seen it. So there's a little void out there. That being said, if you got a podcast to promote it, yeah, I'll probably watch it. Especially if you tell me personally to watch it. I mean, let's be on the real. I promoted like shit that I don't even watch. I just know that or listen to. I know that homies be putting out music and everything, or putting out podcasts, and I'll just be sharing their shit, because I fucks with them. I probably won't listen to like anything Rudy Gobert puts out in a little bit. By the way, something that might have flew under the, under the wire. Is that the expression? Might have gone under the wire. Whatever. Harvey Weinstein, 23 years in jail. 23 years in jail. He's filing an appeal, but all the courts in LA are closed. So does that mean he gets off on a technicality of them not being able to see his appeal due to the coronavirus? Wouldn't that be a bitch? Wouldn't that be a bitch? Damn. That was crazy. He'll probably get assassinated, though. He knows too much. I mean, think about all the celebrities or powerful Hollywood elites that he has dirt on that he hasn't revealed yet. He's gonna get murdered by suicide. For sure. So I've been filming for 32 minutes, so it's probably like a lot of coronavirus news that's happened in the meantime. So by now this is all outdated. Thank you guys for tuning into Two Cool Brothers episode 5. This is a solo episode. Yeah, I'm super itchy, so hopefully this doesn't go viral because like I die in 2 days. That would suck. But in case I do, monetize this, watch it 100,000 times, and then shoot all the funds to my family. Love y'all.